Yo guys, welcome back to a new video. In this video, we're going to be doing something different. We are going to be reacting to a video. This is a new video. It's by Gwamgo. I'll link it in the description. But yeah. So we're going to be reacting to this. We're going to be reacting to the Roblox YouTuber steak drama is sad by the guy said. Make sure to like the video. And let's get into it. If you want to read the screw, pause the video. And let's get into it.
So recently, one of the most disgusting Roblox YouTubers on the platform right now, known as Nivolk, has been openly harassing and attacking popular YouTubers such as Steak.
Steak is one of my favorite YouTubers, by the way, and also Roblox Avatar.
Attempting to defame him as to thousands of people online. In his video,
Dang!
he was seen openly maligning Steak as a possible.
All credit goes to this guy, by the way. It's Gwamgo. I do not support any of this predator, corn and stuff.
Defender,
I do not support any of that.
Not just from
None.
the allegation alone, but also
I
from
support this guy, like commentating on it.
fact that
December
he did all this the
23rd?
day
Day before Christmas Eve. Goddamn. Also, Merry Christmas, by the way. I'm sorry I did not post a video on Christmas. Had some stuff going on, and I felt like I broke a bone today, but I didn't.
for Christmas. And what's
May I just add in a bit?
is that this isn't the first time Nivolk has done this.
Oh, it's by a guy named Nivolk. Alright. Guys, don't show hate to him. I mean, you can.
Just a couple days ago, Nivolk
Maybe.
openly made false
Alright, so, Nivolk, can you find something about Paca? There's an allegation of him dating a 17-year-old, and he was 22, 23. Paca? Not Paca, too. He's just a cornball, and I'll protect him from Nivolk. This is Nivolk saying he did too, but it's confirmed. But I'm probably gonna make a vid because his goons. Wait, what? He did do it. He did do it. Confirmed, but I'm probably gonna make a vid because if I do, his goons will attack me. That was the hardest sentence I've ever read in my life.
claims that Paca is
By the way, goons.
kind of. And just a couple months
That's kinda
prior
crazy
to
word
that,
to say.
he accused many
Say?
other YouTubers, including myself, of
He included Gwamgo. This is the guy that made the. Gwamgo is the guy that made this video. So,
crimes,
wow.
falsely labeling everyone as. Now, the reason Nivolk has recently attempted to completely ruin Steak's image by over-exaggerating allegations against him is to deflect away from the fact that he himself is a horrible person. I want to make it abundantly clear that Nivolk himself has doxed minors before, attempted to encourage
He is what?
his friends to DDoS minors, which is a crime, and even made disgusting comments
Yeah, that's a crime, alright.
to another YouTuber named WinterXLaven in a group chat where he allegedly knew that a 9-year-old was present in, therefore directly making comments in environments where there are children considerably younger than himself, which is extremely ironic considering what he's claiming about other people. Now, Nivolk, until now, has managed to get away with his actions by victimizing himself, playing the I'm a minor card, and by continuously
I'm a minor.
making dozens of clickbait and false videos. But today, he will finally be called out for not only slandering Steak and degrading his reputation over lies, but for being a horrible person himself. Nivolk should not be trusted, and he certainly does not deserve the platform he accumulated. So please, make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you agree that the slander that Nivolk has made
Yeah, leave a like and subscribe, please.
against
To this
Paca
guy
and
and me,
Steak is
by the way.
disgusting, and please share this video around to spread the truth so
Yeah, share this guy's video. You don't need to show mine, but I'm watching this so you guys don't have to.
more people can be made aware of Nivolk's
It's
disgusting actions.
disgusting.
Now recently, Nivolk was seen on his community tab attempting to hype up his video on Steak for, of course, views and attention. He initially claimed that he had evidence that one of Roblox's biggest streamers is a borderline offender, and then shortly after, followed up by stating that this person might be a offender in their state, which is an
Dang.
absolutely vile claim to make.
That is very.
Now, a couple of hours later, he of course drops his extremely defamatory video on Steak, attempting to malign him as a in the thumbnail, while spinning the fact that apparently there are new allegations against him, which is completely untrue.
New allegations?
By the way, it is important to note
Alright.
that Nivok was also seen claiming that Pot God was a over something that was completely untrue as well, showing how disgusting Nivok truly is.
So streamer Steak has recently been hit with a couple of new allegations that could make him or even worse. The situation is genuinely disgusting on Steak's part.
Now, at the very start of the video, Nivok immediately smears Steak as a and even shows a ChatGPT excerpt on screen, attempting to insinuate that Steak would be placed on a offender registry with absolutely no evidence
A what?
provided whatsoever. Nivok
Yeah, no evidence, by the way.
then also attempts to show a meme,
Also, he's showing memes.
pushing the idea that Steak
Like what?
purposely wanted to expose to children and that he got off to it,
Huh?
showing that
He's trying to expose corn?
he isn't taking the situation with any level of maturity whatsoever. Now, many of you may be wondering, what did Steak do to warrant this level of disgust
Yeah, what did bro do, by the way?
and
What did he
defamation?
do?
Well,
I
3
think I might know it. He did something like 3...
years ago,
Yep.
Steak wore a shirt that had the name of a certain
Yeah, I've seen this. I didn't see the live stream, but I've heard these allegations like 2 years ago, 1 year ago. I heard
porn website
about
on
this.
it. Sure, it
But
was a
this is
massive
not
mistake and it
new.
was
This is not new, bro. Not new, not new.
responsible for him to have done that.
Old.
But very
3 years
clearly,
ago,
it
3
was
years
only
ago.
done as a joke, attempting to elicit
Yeah, he was a small YouTuber at the time, so he's like, let me get some clips. By the way,
reaction.
it was only 3 seconds. It was only 3-second clip of that. He
and
only
the
showed
clip
it for
farmed
3
views
seconds.
at the time. This wasn't anything inherently whatsoever. Steak wasn't doing this with any malicious intent, and to make an
Yeah, he did not want to do this with any malicious intent.
exaggerated claim like
What he said.
for something like this hurts actual victims of in the process, because people like Nivok are watering down serious situations and maliciously using these heavily loaded accusations to harass people he clearly doesn't like. Also, it is odd how Nivok claims that these are new allegations when he himself said on his community post that this happened 3 years ago, and the fact that Steak himself has already addressed the situation and took accountability. Nivok is not only trying to reintroduce old drama to get views and attention, but he is also being extremely malicious when it comes to covering it. Nivok is not only attempting to insult and attack Steak fans, but he also maligns them as infidels.
The pretty weird shirt on that says the name of this inappropriate site, and Steak is aware that his fans are extremely young and stupid, because just look at these comments
Bro.
on my other video about
Alright,
him.
let's see this. Bro's about to become enemy of the month, like Paley, average Poly fan. Alright.
Genuine infidels, man.
What is even more pathetic is that Nivok once again attempts to use ChatGPT as an actual valid source of
ChatGPT? Huh? What? No.
information and uses this to claim that Steak promoted to kids.
Regardless, how is this?
Did what?
Well, in a
He
few
was
ways.
trying-
First of all, he is an adult who is directly promoting a linking websites to kids. I asked Chat
But guys, I think this is meant for Jack Doherty.
GPT, and they said that this is legally considered promoting to kids.
Now, I find this disgusting
But why do you do ChatGPT? Just research it. What the?
because this isn't the first time Nivok has weaponized AI with fictitious prompts to lie and slander someone he doesn't like. A couple months ago, Nivok had used ChatGPT to spin Parlo as a for the dupe situation
Huh?
by completely lying and claiming that he knew there were red flags that dupe was 12.
He
when this is
knew?
not true, and Parlo had never said this. Nivok would also be a hypocrite for calling out Steak, as he reveals the name of this website in his own video on 2 separate occasions. Which, if we're following Nivok's logic here, it would be him promoting that to his viewer base.
Now he's promoting it, bro. He's gonna make a video about
Now,
himself.
shouldn't have to get into all the reasons why this is wrong, but basically, this can get his child audience hooked to bad stuff at a very young
Ooh.
age, and there is a good chance that some of them are hooked now because of him.
What is even more vile is the fact that Nivok makes a completely unsubstantiated claim that Steak could have gotten kids hooked on corn content to once again insinuate that he is a. To no one's shock, Nivok shows no evidence for this heavily charged accusation.
No evidence?
Except for one single ChatGPT screenshot. And again, Nivok would be extremely hypocritical for saying this. You see, while presenting himself as someone who calls out and bad actors, Nivok in private has shown himself to be no better than the people he has called out. There are numerous screenshots of Nivok having openly and made vile comments towards a Roblox
Guys, hope this YouTuber is okay.
YouTuber named Winter
Cause Nivok has been trying to
Laven with people who were present in these group chats expressing how uncomfortable they were from his comments. Now, while Nivok will claim that these are all just jokes, he will never admit that he made these comments in a group chat that allegedly had a 9-year-old present in at the time.
What?
With him even
He had a what? No, there was a 9-year-old in.
acknowledging this, with the evidence presented that Nivok at the age of 13 made disgusting comments in
13.
a group chat where he knew there were other
Hey, yo, bro.
children considerably younger than himself in, and yet wasn't dissuaded from continuing. I find it ironic that he attempts to slander people like myself.
Bro, W all these people right here. W Gwamgo, W Steak, W Packard.
Steak, and Pat God, yet here he is engaging in far more problematic behavior. And if you thought this was bad, it only continues to get worse. Nivok was seen openly sharing IP addresses and doxing other
He's trying to.
minors that he had vendettas against, in hopes that he could get his enemies compromised by sharing their personal information. He was even seen as well encouraging his friends to DDoS minors, which would be him being complicit in a crime. Now, if we circle back to Nivok's horrible video, he decides to share Steak's response to the situation, with Steak mentioning how sorry he is for what happened, how he's taken steps to improve and not make the same mistakes, and how this happened literally 3 years ago.
What he's talking about happened 3 years ago. I was a much smaller YouTuber, and basically, I wore a on my stream for 3 seconds. 3 seconds. Literally 3 seconds. I wore a shirt. Was it stupid? Yeah.
For 3 seconds. By the way, this is his response to this.
And not make the same mistakes, and how this happened literally 3 years ago.
What he's talking about happened 3 years ago. I was a much smaller YouTuber, and basically, I wore a on my stream for 3 seconds. 3 seconds. Literally 3 seconds. I wore a shirt. Was it stupid? Yeah, incredibly stupid. I'll be first to say that. Should I have been wearing that in front of my audience that probably consists of a lot of kids? Yeah, I probably should
No, it shouldn't
not have done that. Really stupid of me. But I just want to say, like, I learned my lesson. This was 3 years ago, and people had brought
True, 3 years ago, bro. 3 years ago.
this up before, and I've talked about it before, but it's never been this viral. So I just wanted to clarify, guys. This was 3 years ago, for 3 seconds. And, you know, I've been streaming for 2 times a day for the past 3 or 4 years of my life. And I've been grinding, bro. I've been really grinding, and it makes me sad to see that, like, a lot of people are just trying to completely destroy me for something that I did that was 3 seconds long 3 years ago. And I also want to say, like, since about 100K sub, I've been trying to swear and not be kid friendly, because I don't want a kid audience. Like, that's what I've been trying to work for since the start of my streaming career, is to try to get away from that. And, but yeah, you know, it was a dumb mistake. So stupid of me. Like, I was obviously not purposely trying to expose kids, as that video makes it sound. It was just a dumb thing that I did without thinking, 3 years ago for 3 seconds. That's all I wanted to say, guys. Don't still hate me. I get it. A lot of people hate me, but yeah, just want to clarify that.
Nivok, in response, decides
Alright, that is his responses.
to make one of the most pathetic comparisons I have ever
Alright, what's this
seen,
comparison?
attempting to
What's this comparison I've gonna say?
claim that just because it's 3 years ago doesn't change
Just because it's 3 years ago doesn't mean it was alright, okay?
anything, as if a criminal did a crime 3 years ago.
Criminal did a crime
They're still
3 years
legally
ago.
responsible. It is extremely obvious what Nivok is attempting to do with this comparison. He's basically attempting to push the idea that Steak is a criminal for such a menial situation as this.
Steak, if you were truly sorry, then you wouldn't be trying to downplay it by saying it was 3 years ago. Also still a huge YouTuber with a lot of subscribers. Just because a criminal commits a crime 3
Yeah, it's kind of huge.
years ago
I'd say.
doesn't mean they won't be arrested.
And if
Sorry.
Nivok's awful video couldn't get any worse, he waits until the very end of his video to claim that he doesn't think that Steak is a creep, just a weirdo, which makes no sense
At the very end.
because he has spent the past few months on his channel actively pushing the idea that Steak is a and is
Trying to promote this.
defender. His title literally calls Steak, and this isn't the only time he's actually defamed Steak. Only 3 months ago, he had made yet another video attempting to malign him as a in his thumbnail with the text, "She was 15." This was done maliciously to make it look like Steak had a 15-year-old victim that when this was not the case at all. Nivok intentionally misconstrued the situation to do with the drama between Anime and Steak, and provided no context for his thumbnail to package it as a expose-oriented video when it had nothing to do with that.
Anyways, I don't think Steak is a pre, but he is 100% a weirdo for this. Anyways, bye guys.
In Ivalk's video, he actually attempts to accuse Steak of yet another abhorrent claim, that he was a minor, all because he made Try Not to Laugh videos reacting to AI slop meme TikToks of the Squid Game doll. Essentially, Ivalk completely and maliciously stretches the situation and claims that since the doll, which is a literal inanimate prop object for a Netflix show, resembled a child, even though it's non-sentient, 9 feet tall model, and made in plastic, Steak has somehow now it for his own sick satisfaction.
We
He did what?
Discuss these Try Not to Laugh video Steak is making with this certain Squid Game character. In this one you can see she's clearly with bikini wear on, and in this one, she has her bare out. So it should be known that the Squid Game doll is clearly depicted as a child, and it was even voiced by a 10-year-old at the time. There is no doubt it's meant to be a kid. Why is Steak sexualizing a kid for some extra clicks?
Again, this is just Ivalk completely overstretching claims, and it's made even worse with the fact that Ivalk shows a screenshot of his video of laws with the text under it being, "Oh, I don't want to insinuate anything
Sorry, just give me a sec, guys.
from this." Like, dude, it's extremely clear that you are. Why else would you have put this in your video, desperately attempting to spin this guy's...
It seems really disgusting to me, and even if it's a doll it's still supposed to resemble a child. Steak do better, as this is really sickening.
Now, with
Resemble.
Ivalk's malicious harassment against popular YouTubers doesn't just stop with Pat God and
W
Steak.
Steak and
In the now
Pepper.
unlisted video, he even attempted to smear
Gwamgo that
reminding
made this
with
video.
lies as well. I also find it insane that he silently privated this video, which is his way of subtly concealing that he was wrong, yet he offered no public apology to me whatsoever on his channel for openly trying to spin me as a to thousands of people. What I find disgusting was that in
Dang.
his horrible video on me, he attempts to victimize Banana Roblox, an objectively disgusting and a morally bankrupt person who openly worked with a doxing group named Zone to harass
He works with a doxing group?
to obtain the personal information of a 9-year-old, and this wouldn't even be the first time Ivalk has openly defended disgusting people as this. Ivalk has also defended someone who had illicit content named Paymentary and attempted to victimize them in the process.
In 2023, when Gwamgo was 16 years old, he decided to send to a literal child. How old was this child? 11 years old. 11-year-old should never see this type of content, and Gwamgo showed it to them, which is illegal and absolutely horrible.
In this video, as well as the description and the comment section, Ivalk spins me as an evil criminal who should be locked away. He followed up by accusing me of having sent to Banana Roblox in 2023 when I was 16 and he was apparently 11. Now, this is completely untrue. Of course, though, Ivalk shows no evidence that Banana is actually 11, other than his testimony, which means nothing, considering the fact that he has consistently lied about his age, and the fact that he is a
He did what?
liar. In actuality, Banana Roblox was 15 at the time in 2023, just a few months under me. And Ivalk even leaves out the context for why I posted this image. First of all, it was sufficiently spoilered, which means the image was put behind a blur while it was posted. It was not posted uncensored. Second of all, the image were actually Discord messages of Banana Roblox having sent content to a 12-year-old when he was 14. I had sent a screenshot of these chat logs to Banana Roblox to confront
Hey, yo, this was Banana.
him about his problematic
Don't
actions.
nah,
Ivalk, however,
Hey,
drops
yo,
all the
bro,
fundamental
bro,
context out of the
L.
situation, lies about Banana Roblox's age, and does this all not only to victimize this horrible person, but to spin me as some kind of horrible person. Now, before we move on, I actually just want to add some extra information on the Banana Roblox situation, because it's been about 3 years since I spoke about this guy. He recently reached out to me on Twitter on an account called, well, I'm not going to say the name because he's openly advertising Is Little Tays. And for many of you who don't know, Little Tay recently turned 18, but at the time when he was advertising that she was still 17. Now at this point, Banana Roblox is openly advertising on Twitter. Now when he reached out to me on this Twitter account, first of all, I asked for proof that this was actually him. He ended up confirming later on that through his Discord account that it actually was him. Now, this guy was begging for a deal, trying to say that he's changed, but he's a changed man now and he deserves a second chance. Now, obviously based off of the Twitter account,
Changed man, eh?
we could already tell that this guy hasn't changed, but I decided to just play some games with him, and we went over to Discord. Now, in Discord, as you can see on the recording right now, this guy was saying, I just want to make maybe a deal with that video I
His
made.
voice.
I asked him, what deal? And he said, maybe do something for you in order for you to remove the video, because I'm really trying to change my ways and become a better person and not be that immature kid anymore. I could try to get more info on Nivalk. Ironic, actually, that we're speaking about Nivalk on this video. Now, anyways, I ended up confronting him about some recent allegations from 2024 where he was doxing and harassing some kid named Jakey, which he didn't end up responding to that. What ended up happening instead was, he went over to Twitter, and what he started doing, he started posting a face that he believed to be mine. He started messaging me on Discord afterwards saying, have fun when the cease and desist comes out, posted my face on there, what he believes to be my face at the very least, and said, I do free Robux now. I don't care. Expose me. So you know what, Banana Roblox, I will. On screen right now are all your current active YouTube channels where you scam your audience. To the people watching this video, do with that information YouTube channels where you...
Guys, remember these channels. Just Layla, Banana, Zinc, Simply Carrot, Possum, and Bloxio. Guys, don't trust any of these channels. None of them.
Scam your audience. To the people watching this video, do with that information what you want. Anyways, I feel like I've been talking about Banana Roblox for a little too long. Nivalk had even attempted to malign Parlo as a months ago, silently took down all of his videos without offering a public apology for it, and then when I criticized Parlo for his recent situation, Nivalk jumped in on the trend and used it to victimize himself with lies, and it's absolutely disgusting. Parlo may have done wrong, but Nivalk again maliciously twists the situation and spins it as if Parlo is some kind of on his title and thumbnail. It's completely deliberate, and he knows exactly what he's doing. Nivalk was never the victim in this situation, and it's undeniable that Parlo was right about it. Nivalk is just one example of many horrible people who use
Bro, I used to like that dog in this guy room.
the Parlo situation to try to deflect from what they...
Man, it sucks, man. Or reveal, by the way. Reveal 50K. Nah,
they
bro.
did themselves. And keep in mind, everything I've covered in this video is just the tip of the iceberg. If Nivalk attempts to make a video deflecting the situation or lies in a drastic attempt to dodge taking accountability, I will follow up and respond, showing more proof of his disgusting actions and lies. Someone like
we should react to this guy's more videos, bro. This guy's cool.
Nivalk does not
Nivalk.
deserve a platform, and it is worrying seeing that 44,000 people are subscribed to him and tens of thousands of people believe what he says because he is a chronic liar who's only here to benefit himself, and what he did to stake in the process is absolutely vile and inconsiderate. Anyways, thank you guys for watching the video. Please make sure to leave a like and subscribe so this video can reach out to more people and so everyone can see that Stake is being
like and subscribe to this guy and like and subscribe to me, please.
And that Nivalk is an absolute monster. Again, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.
Chat. Wait. Go show some support for Gwamgo. This guy's got good videos, Forsaken YouTuber, a lot of exposed stuff. And that is the end of the video. I'd like to... I did not mean to do this. I did... What? That's the end of it. I don't know what I clicked on. Bye. Like and subscribe. Credit to Gwamgo.